let's just say in 2026, they announce it at CES with the release of the Z3 Extreme, right?
Presented by 128 KB.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, come on, Asus. That's it. You know,
God,
everyone already thinks we're sponsored, even though we're not.
Yeah.
So just make it happen.
Yeah, come on.
Get us up on stage.
Yeah, we'll do it for free.
Yeah. But yeah, we can present it out, limited edition color. But yeah, so I want an 8-inch screen, and ideally, if they could do the OLED VRR.
That's where my head was.
You know,
going.
if they can fix it, they've got a year. Come on, guys. You know.
Well, it's not. There are some that it's not a problem. The flicker's not a problem.
Yeah.
It does exist out there.
It needs to be consistent, though.
Yes.
They must guarantee that every panel is going to be the same, or if you experience it, they'll replace it.
Because we're in a territory of customers that are pixel peeping, that are frame counting, that are noticing every minute detail and then digging through every setting to try and fix it.
Yeah.
You cannot avoid. You cannot just slap an OLED in there and go, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Although Lenovo have done it.
Yeah.
Haven't they?
They're doing it with the Legion Go 2.
Yeah, Legion Go 2 is going to be OLED with VRR.
Yeah.
And either they're opening themselves up to huge problems or they fixed it.
Yeah.
And I can't decide what it is.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be one or the other. It's either going to be they think it's fine and they don't even realize because they tested it on a Mario emulator that's all bright and sunny. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? And they think, this looks fine. Look at it. Yeah. And then when you put on like Alien Isolation, the whole screen's giving you an epileptic fit.
Strobing.
Yeah, exactly. So, there could be that.
Yeah.
Or they fixed it. It's a tough one. I mean, the only other option, and I'm only saying this, I know we will never get this performance anytime soon on a handheld, but you look at NVIDIA's crazy, like 20 million times DLSS frame gen, like, take your one frame and have 9,000.
900%, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If they did an OLED screen that was like 500 hertz, and then you were getting, because the higher the refresh, the less obvious screen tearing is, but only if you're able to keep the frames that high.
Yeah.
So having a high screen doesn't matter. It's about how many frames the GPU's pumping out. So if they could have like a 500 hertz OLED screen on an Ally Z3 Extreme and guarantee you're going to get like 300 FPS, then you wouldn't need VRR, essentially.
Yes, you're just like brute forcing past that problem.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
No.
So they've got to fix it. But so for me, I would love to see an 8-inch screen.
An 8-inch and an OLED. If we're going to go Dreamland, and if that was possible, let's pretend Lenovo they've worked with someone and there is actually now a workaround for it.
Yeah.
And it's available to the market. And Asus say in June, we've got the Ally 2.
Yeah.
And it's got an 8-inch OLED with VRR. Well, that changes this whole conversation, doesn't
Absolutely, yeah.
Even if it's the processor's the same or it's the Z2 Extreme.
Yeah, it would still be an upgrade.
Yeah, so then it's an upgrade. So I guess the point being with the hardware sense, right now, with what we can see, there's not a worthy hardware upgrade to make it justifiable for a version 2.
But if they stuck like Thunderbolt 5 in it as well, then it would change everything again.
Thank you for the bridge of the conversation, because that's exactly where I was going at. The only kind of like niggle I've got about being so like it's not going to happen is the XG Mobile eGPU being Thunderbolt 5. Does that suggest to us that they're going to do another incremental upgrade even sooner?
Yeah, I mean...
For that.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they were going to do an incremental upgrade, it's kind of hard because they've already done one.
Yeah.
So where'd you go from here? They've got the X. What, do they do the Ally Z? Like, or what? Like,
They couldn't do Z because of the Z1 Extreme, could they?
Yeah, true. So the Ally Y...
would be a really good name for it because everyone will ask that question.
Yeah, why? Why Asus? But, where it's an 8-inch, let's say, LCD, VRR.
Yeah.
It's got Thunderbolt 5. It's got a Z2 Extreme. Still be an upgrade.
It is an upgrade.
I'd probably end up buying one.
See, and there's the problem. And they know there's people like you.
I know, because I'm a PC gamer. Yes. And most of us that have one of these are PC gamers, and we're used to having to upgrade stuff like yearly.
Well, every 6 months there's like a bump. You're like, maybe I will actually. I'll sell that and I'll...
But realistically, the amount of money they're asking, it's not worth it. No. They need to wait. And this is where you said about one of the questions at the beginning was, what was their past record been?
Yeah. Okay,
right?
we'll jump to that.
I mean, they're like one of the biggest PC
Yes.
parts manufacturers, so
Yeah.
they pump out stuff like every 6 months, right? But they specifically said about the Ally, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do what's typical with PC stuff here. We want to be a bit more like Steam Deck, where we kind of hold off a little bit until there's something decent to roll out. Whether they stick to that, they haven't written it down in writing and signed it. So it could be that we see another incremental upgrade, of course, but they could wait, and I think that's a sensible thing to do. Drop the price of the Ally.
Keep knocking it down.
Keep knocking it down this whole year, just a little bit. Bring it down to like 600 or something.
Exactly what I was just saying. If you can get to 600 eventually,
Yeah.
you kill the competition.
Yeah, it
just
would annihilate
it.
everything. But even if they just drop it down a little bit, like, because at the minute here in the UK it's £800.
Yeah.
It's on sale for $750. If they could bring it down to $699 or anything like that, you're now competing against all these new things. But just incrementally drop the price over the year so that when CES 2026 comes, you literally wipe the floor, push Lenovo out of the way, set fire to Acer.
Stand on their head, basically, let's be honest. They're already down.
They could stand on the Acer Nitro Blaze 11.
Acer are holding it up as the stage.
Yes, yeah, that's it. That is the stage. It's just it's the Acer Nitro Blaze 1000 inch. And right now we're still on the new Acer that nobody asked for.
It's encouraging to know that they had said that their intention is to not upgrade as regularly as they would with their ordinary products.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that they won't.
Yes.
It's not their intention to. As you said, Asus is from that world of upgrading things every 6 months or every year at least.
It's their job, isn't it? To pump out the latest thing.
Every time there's a new bit of tech,
let's
sell it.
Yeah.
So that kind of worries me a little bit. Hey, look at that totally smooth transition. Look at this.
Yeah.
Continuity errors, what are they? Yes, we're wearing different clothes because this is the ending of this clip.
Oh, yes.
If you enjoyed this clip of the podcast, then head over to the main channel to watch the full thing. It's available there for you. It's like an hour long.
It is.
Try it out. It's cool.